Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Max Scherzer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And, guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 3:15.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That accepted. The third base.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. line towards center field. And the White Sox have their first hit of the season.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's one, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Boggs, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Now the 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. Jackson on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. It's the White Sox 0. Royals coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping in, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Royals, the second baseman, Joe.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Again, a 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anderson moves over. He's got it one away. Into the box now, Tim Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 0-1 on its way. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. KC down in order. Still no score. Now at the plate, Garrett Anderson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
16.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. And a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Into his motion. Here comes the way. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil will be the next. Here with the man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch drops in a.
Your better pitches is the straight changeup. You can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Anderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In now, Nelson Cruz. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cruz has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he takes the knees. It's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Strike, and now it's 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
0-2. Here it is. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz is over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Popped him up. Posada waits on it. 2 down. At the plate, Yadier Molina trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Kershaw's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Ripken is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Matt Kemp.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Bullet back up the middle. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Now Edgar with a big swing as he lets this one in the air out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line towards center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action.
Go.
At the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. Now another 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And the Royals are in the hit column.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Schoop leads off first with one away. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Runner goes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cruz moving forward, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Kershaw comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this one goes right by Posada, and that'll be a wild pitch. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Two and two. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Garrett Anderson, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 16.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fastball well outside. And it's fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jeff McNeil is on deck. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now
so he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he misses again, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in, the veteran switch hitter, Jorge Posada. First offering on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Runner at first here, one man out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Muncy.
Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. The 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The set and the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Tim Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Stepping in, Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-2, here it comes. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
So 1 away here with the bases is empty, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here comes the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. McNeil gets the glove on him, and he's out at second base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Still 1-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Popped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Cal Ripken. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and a strike. And that misses 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Garrett Anderson is on deck. The 3-1. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, number 16.
So digging in now, Garrett Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Ripken aboard here at first with nobody out. A good rip that time by Garrett, but he comes up empty. 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And Anderson able to lay off there. It's back to 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Jeff McNeil. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. Here's Jonathan Schoop now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kemp there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Joe Morgan. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Kershaw looks in. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Popped him up. Muncy has got it, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Digging in, Jorge Posada. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Jackson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Max Muncy. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First offering on its way. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Muncy is off at first with 2 away. Line toward the gap in left center. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. White Sox lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. In now, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 1 the count now. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on the way. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. Quick check on that time run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Nope. 1-1.
Kershaw will slide one over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 out with the man at first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The White Sox lead it 1-0. James Hoyt has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
Now to the plate, Wade Boggs. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wade Boggs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. This is line to left. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Edgar Martinez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Boggs on at first, nobody out. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Cal Ripken. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Hit back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. A bare hand for 1. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. The outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 count. Now a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
He'll try it again, 3-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Number 22.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. A.J. Cole takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
Chicago.
There are 2 on with only 1 away.
A.J. Cole.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Morgan. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set and the pitch. Ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Morgan has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him. What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home. Fly ball right down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Towards second. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Count is 1-2 now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The Royals are on top 2-1. Rob Dibble comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Garrett Anderson 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The left fielder, number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.